I was having a riding lesson with my trainer, Kitty, and all of a sudden I couldn't hear her. It became like I was in a tunnel, a dark tunnel. I stopped the horse and I said, "There's something wrong."
She said, "I can't hear you and my head really, really hurts." My mom was nearby and she said, "I'll go get my van." And about the time we had her parked in the shade, her words started not making sense. In my mind, I thought she's having a stroke. I buckled her up and I told Mom we're taking her to the hospital because Piedmont Walton is just 15 minutes away from here, and she was already in the car. It would have taken longer to get the ambulance here.
I saw that Kitty called me, and I didn't think much of it. I let it go to voicemail, and about a couple of minutes later, I saw she called again. I think I need to take this call. And she said that they were on their way to the hospital. Carol had said she had a horrible headache, and she was having trouble talking.
I thought my friend was dying, and I was driving, trying to drive carefully, and trying to hold her hand. And by the time we got there, she couldn't hold my hand anymore. So, yeah, it was horrible.
Miss Rankin arrived at Piedmont Walton and was seen immediately in triage. While they were bringing her in, the nurses notified me that there's a possible stroke. Immediately saw the patient in the hallway. She definitely was having some type of neurologic impairment, very likely a stroke based on her symptoms.
Kitty called and said they had gone into the ER, and the ER doctor had come out and said that she had a major brain bleed.
We immediately started making phone calls to get her to the proper facility.
Dr. Patel reached out saying that he had a patient with a subarachnoid hemorrhage. And you could tell from that it was a rupture of some sort of aneurysm or AVM. And they asked us to transfer her here to Piedmont, Atlanta for care. Your first thought on your mind was, oh, we got to get this thing done. So I told the call team, had everything in place, we had the room ready. So when they sent her over here, got her into the room, got the ventriculostomy or that tube in the head to control the pressures, and then we went to the work of taking care of the AVM and the aneurysm. We actually were very lucky. We had a newer device, one of these small mini balloons that we were actually able to get into this artery, cover up this, and actually get some coils into there without sacrificing any of the normal branches to her brain, which fortunately keeps her from having a stroke afterwards.
It was shocking, basically, to think that this happened, because I didn't, there was nothing that would have led me to believe that I was going to experience this. And I didn't realize that the type of stroke I had was one that not many people come out of very well.
She was in surgery for quite a while. I can't remember how long, but I'll never forget Dr. Schutte coming out. He was so positive and upbeat. He basically said, you know, she's going to get through this.
I know that we look at these cool pictures and we're like, man, all the magic happens here, but this is actually just a very, very small amount of her care. Most of it actually happens at the ED stabilizing her.
I still think Dr. Patel, he was just an amazing man.
The nurses, the techs, everyone working together to get someone who's this sick through this procedure and off the table. The ICU, again, 2 weeks she's going to spend in that ICU. It really takes, it takes a village to get someone through something like this.
After she had the AVM taken out, there we were the next morning. She was doing so well, and I looked at those people. I looked at all the people in that huddle, and I told them, "You're why she's doing so well."
I am doing better and better. My balance is getting better. And I've gotten to where I'm out of the wheelchair, I'm out of the walker, and I'm using a hiking pole. But I've gotten to where I just carry it with me in case I need it. I think if I had to tell the general public, especially in this section of the country, something, I would say, you need to think about it. It's like when you have a pain in your chest. The first thing you think of is my heart okay? Well, you got to start thinking stroke that way.